Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the 19th of July, 2014, 7:59 a.m. Pacific Time, California. Sunny California. It's not too sunny right now. Actually, we got some chance of rain. Oh boy, it's not going to happen. Not in Northern California. I guarantee it. Oh, maybe in the Sierras. That's right. They say something's going to happen up. They're going to have some thunderstorms up here. But anyways, I just wanted to point out. It's been 3 days since I I just released a video last night about these spots here, these green areas you see here, and I pointed out that these are the exact same locations that I marked last year. These are all radar that just started showing up about 3 days ago. They had all year they weren't here, and then all of a sudden, well, maybe a couple times they might have been there that I didn't really notice, but I mean, these are all in the exact spot. These are all radar from like the next rad, I guess they are. And every time, like last year when they had them all lit up, it seems to hold everything up here, and not allow anything down here for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean it seems that way, like they're able to steer the jet stream up and above. And these ones weren't lit up the last couple of days, but now they're lit up today. You can see them all. They actually go all the way over here to Newfoundland. You'll see them over here too eventually. Like I have them marked on my my Google Earth. Oh, let me turn that off. Right here. And obviously I don't have the top. I mean, just align that real quick and you'll see. I mean, I didn't even try that yesterday. That's gonna be interesting. Now I know exactly how to line this picture up. I just got to lower this a little bit and line up them thumbtacks right. Boom, right there. Look at that. Oh shit. Now watch. This will be lined up perfectly with the border, pretty much. Look at that. I'm really close. Look at how just a hair off right there. See that? And I just used those to align it. Now you can see right now. These ones are all in the exact same. Look at that. Pretty close. I mean, that's, like I said, I'm just a little bit off right there. But you see, that goes with that one goes with that one. And these were all marked last year. That one with this little green spot. That one with that one. See how it is? This one here, and there's one here. Every one of them is lining up exactly as they did last year. But not on Google Earth. You won't see it on Google Earth weather because they've totally taken the reality out of Google Earth. I mean, totally. Don't make me a liar. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, see, you don't see them here on Google Earth because they've totally changed the weather on Google Earth. I mean, look at this. You see, this is weather I saved the other day or yesterday in this picture. So it's not, but they just totally weakened it. I used to be so much more accurate. That's pretty well aligned now. Turn weather off. Check that out over the Earth. It's pretty close. See Florida right there in the right spot. Everything's in the right spot. And I had that other crater up there. If you want to check that out, we'll go ahead and check that out real quick. Because that's what I was basically. I aligned this picture right here up to this crater. I didn't even use the map on Google Earth to align it. I used this picture. I aligned it over this picture, and then I checked to see how close I was to the the proper alignment on the Earth. That was really close, as you can see. Pretty interesting how that all follows that. And then we'll bring up the weather, or show you how it aligns with the weather. There's the Great Lakes in this crater here, and I'm absolutely certain that goes with the Great Lakes right there. It's one of them anyways. It goes with the Great Lakes. As we can see, there's that straight edge, and there's that straight edge. And it just falls into place that way. I didn't align this picture. This picture's been set in place for a long time. Look at that. Look how that fits there. That's huge. And I've showed so many alignments of the weather with that crater. It's just, and people just, I don't know. I put a lot of time into this. I've really researched the hell out of this whole moon hitting the earth thing. I mean, really, I've tried to prove myself wrong every time I find something. I mean, I've been doing this for like 4 years now, right? And I can't possibly show you everything that I find, and I mean, or let you, you know, totally into my brain to see what I've seen. But I've put it together pretty well, and I've figured out a lot of things doing this. A lot of things, like historical, ancient things that I've basically figured out, and people will not believe because they're so set in their own beliefs. And I understand that. That's cool. It's just, you know, you should open your mind a little bit, I think, because the evidence is all over the planet and all over history as well. It's just everywhere. Unbelievable. Everywhere. So anyways, there's a lot to discover. You just have to look. Put things together. It's a puzzle for sure. Here I was putting because Stonehenge is right here in this. Okay, then I was putting this crater with it because this is Stonehenge. Stonehenge is built because of this. Was built because of this crater on the moon. Yes, indeed. I've already overlaid Stonehenge. You've got the inner circle, you got the outer circle, and then the other day I was watching that documentary about Stonehenge, and right at the very beginning of the video, of course, what else would they show but the moon over Stonehenge? Right from the beginning, they're trying to tell you. That's a total clue, and they do it in almost every single Earth documentary you will find. They will show the moon, almost guaranteed, 100%. They will show the moon. When they're talking about the earth and some kind of thing, something being created, they will show the moon out of nowhere. Because it's the truth. It's just a clue. They're trying to tell you, they're trying to give you something. But they will never come out with it, you know, because it's just, people don't want to believe it, I guess, and they have the lies in place already that people so strongly believe. Anyways, I don't know. I haven't really got this aligned for sure. I tried this one here because there's this shape here. You see this shape? This was in Hurricane Sandy. This shape right here. This is what shaped Hurricane Sandy. Absolutely, I've done the overlays. Researched the hell out of it. Trust me, I have. I don't mess around when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't. It's not there just because I want to see it. Believe me, I don't want to see it. This has something to do with Stonehenge, this crater right here. So that means that in ancient times, people on Earth, humans on the Earth, seen this area of the moon. We do not see this area. This is not visible to us from the Earth, this area of the moon. It is not visible. But it's there, apparently. So they say. I mean, it shows itself in the weather on the Earth every single day. I don't care, but I mean every day. You can see this pattern on the Earth every single day. Guaranteed. That's no bullshit. You'll see it right up here, as I've shown 100 times probably. Watch my videos, you can see that it's up here all the time. There, look, right here. And it moves. It'll move around up here, but that circular pattern right there is that crater. And if I was to align it right now, there would be so many things in it that would align. That's not even a good representation. As I've shown before, there's been so many really good ones that I've shown already. You just have to go back and look at them. This right here, I worked with this last year, and it was, wow, look at that. Holy shit. This is such a hot area right here. I mean, why are the oceans so warm here? I wonder. Because this is where the impacts take place, right here. There's all kinds of volcanic activity under the water and on the land, obviously. The Himalayas are there. This was look. Oh, I just noticed something. Okay, you see that big red spot right there? That area right there. Okay, there's the Himalayas right here. You see that area right there? That's probably a lot. Look. If I go back to Google Earth and show you that desert right there, That was a volcanic opening at one time. That whole thing. How many miles is it? 800 miles across that desert area right there. Well, that's a caldera right there of a volcano that created this plateau. I guarantee it is. It's just, it is. That's what it is. You can tell. And I've seen the actual weather pattern show this original location of where this happened, and it wasn't right here. It was somewhere up here in the Pacific, I think, or if I remember right, it was somewhere. Yeah, I think it was up here in the Pacific, showing itself in the weather one time. But you see that red spot on Wonder Maps is just over here because things move. But that hot spot, this right here, used to be over that spot, or either that or the weather actually moved from like this area to there. But that's what that is. That's what this weather shows you, the absolute shape of the surface. But there it is. There's that desert right there. I mean, the desert showing itself right here, but that is the same shape as that desert. And I guarantee you that comes from that. The hot spot is probably under here right now. This spot probably moved from here to there over time. You know what I mean? But this is all showing volcanic activity under the water, I do believe. That's my belief, because I've showed it last year. I was showing that. This is the highly impacted area. The original location of these impacts that I show all over the place are right here. So, just something to think about, I guess. Here you go. Schrodinger up in Europe. Boom. Now this will show itself here. It'll show itself over here. And it'll show itself right over here. Right around Italy. You'll see this circular pattern right here. Right here. That's why they built Stonehenge. That's why it was so important to them back then, because they were able to see it. That's what the moon looked like when they looked at the moon. And there's like angels. You see angels on the bottom at the south pole of the moon. These are sometimes shaped like angels, these weather patterns. And I've just wrote down the lyrics to a song the other day from Sailor Moon, where they talk about, I look up in the sky looking for the silhouettes of angels, basically in the clouds or something, I guess. But yeah, there's something to that. I already made a video showing the weather patterns with an angel over the top that it's like an almost exact match. So when they looked at the moon, they could see angels. So it all fits together, whether you think it does or not. If you just spend some time, like I have, which is maybe too much time. But anyways, you'll see that Schrodinger right here. It's already been here this year, so it's probably going to be a little bit before you see it there again. But there it is there. See the circle? With this, they're not showing you the rest of it, but that's it. I mean, I'll save it right now and show you. I don't want to make the video too long, but I like long videos myself. I don't like it when people make short videos, because then I got to get up and change it. People always say, make short videos. People don't like long videos. Oh, fuck that. I like long videos. That way I don't have to get up and put on another one. Okay, so let me see. I'll just name this a bunch of R's. Save it. And I'll just go back to my Google Earth. Cancel this. And I'll bring that crater back up that I had up there. Or something like that, wherever it was. There it is. You can already see it. I mean, it's the same circle. You can see it. Watch. Oop. Forget I don't have that much stuff in this folder here. Go. It just amazes me how people can just pass this off as like just kind of something that I've made up in my own imagination or something. I wish. Sometimes I wish. That That's the case. Okay, here we go. See that? Look, you see this area here? You see the circle right here, right? You see the edge of the circle. I mean, there's no way you can't see that. And then look at the inside of it. See this right here? See this shape here? Look at the inside of this crater. Huh. And I just threw it up there, so you can't expect it to be perfect yet. I mean, it's not. I just threw it up there. It only took a second, and there it is. The inner circle, the outer circle, this thing, this tail that whips out of there, whatever you want to call it, it's there. And then the crater, you see that, you know, you can see it there. There's something in that spot. You definitely see the inner circle, the outer circle. I'm in the right location. So that just shows Schrodinger's print that quickly every day, like I said, in the weather, every single day. Every day of the year. There's some piece of weather that goes with that lunar south pole, which does not face the Earth. So how is it shaping the weather if it doesn't face, if that area is not even facing the Earth? Because that area has hit the Earth, and it has faced the Earth in the past, in ancient times, which is why they built Stonehenge. That's it. But basically, that's all there is to it. There's no way around it. So it's important, whether you think it is or not. I won't carry on any longer. Have a great day. Yep. Better start looking at this. I mean, it shows you the lies that we're told. I mean, it's so easy to see it. It really is so easy to see the truth that, I don't know, that's the best I can do. I can't do any better than that. I mean, the rest you got to do on your own, I guess. Have a great day.